Going to record.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the world's sexiest podcast host, Slider Sports Guy, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
We got to change that. It ain't always. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks in a row? He's been here 2 weeks in a row?
He went on with y'all last week, wasn't
never mind. God damn.
Hey, some people got jobs. You know what I'm saying? We got to work.
Hey,
we all got jobs.
Some people do.
But we put...
all four of us have jobs.
What's up, everybody? Cina's in the building, as always. You know, let's have a good show today.
All right. And we got your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on, LBZ?
What it do is your boy Beezy the GOAT, a.k.a. your favorite coach's favorite coach. But I don't know if I'm the favorite coach no more after two of my DBs gave up big plays Friday.
Uh-oh.
I might be at the bottom of the barrel, guys, but I would not be chanced as a coach.
we said you...
I guarantee my record better than yours.
I doubt it.
We said you the favorite coach. We didn't say you was the best coach.
Yeah, I ain't the
the best coach.
Stop. Can't football by.
Hey, but
watch him out.
We'll move on. We'll move on, man. Let me tell
Shauna laughing too hard. Hold on. Let me check.
I don't coach. You're my favorite coach.
Okay, cool. All right. let me tell you something, man. We know people who have money. We know people who do all right for themselves. But then we know people who they got real money. Like me, you see my head shaved and clean. I went to the barbershop to get it clean. You see Chance with the locks flowing. Chance had to go to somebody to get his locks done. And he had to go to them to get it done. Brian got the hat on, but Brian keep his head clean, you know what I'm saying? With that, look at that. He got the line up. He got all
widow's peak. Little widow's peak.
No,
Brian goes to the barbershop to get cleaned up.
Here comes this lie right here.
I ain't gonna say no names, but we know some people. The reason the podcast started a little late, an hour late today, is because somebody, I ain't gonna say their name, they had to let their beautician staff leave her house. You know what I'm saying? The beautician, the hair washer, the shampoo girl, the curler,
the hair washer and the shampoo girl would be the same person.
We're at her house doing her hair. I'm sorry, at her estate doing her hair. And then when they finish, they can leave. And then we can start our podcast. The one and only S.Commas. How you doing, S.Commas?
Commas.
What's up, everybody but Sly? How we doing tonight?
Hey, man, you rich, man. I don't know why you said but Sly.
Don't be lying to these people like that.
You got that real money.
Don't be lying to these people like that.
And my wife do my hair. I don't go nowhere.
Shut up.
We know Chance.
It's one
we know.
Put it out there. In case she's listening.
Chance didn't want to be left out.
In case she's listening.
It's one motherfucker.
There's always one, ain't it?
Just keep going with the program now. Keep going with the program.
No,
man.
my wife do my hair.
Hey, he a little out of sorts.
Grandma gave me that chain.
You know when you take off, you get a little rusty.
Yeah, he ain't been here in a long time.
Tin Man needs some oil.
Yeah, you gotta oil him up.
He don't even know how this thing works still, man. Been that long since he been here, man.
Just stay back.
Oh well, man. But check this, man. We got another day, another great episode, man. I don't know, man. It's a great episode, but it's a hard way to start this thing, man. I know a lot of y'all, this might go pass a couple of y'all because we have an international audience. You know, we are we're the number 2 ranked urban podcast in Pakistan right now. We are big.
Pakistan.
Shout out to all my Pakistani people out there. Man, we are big. We are big, but we do want to talk about something that's a little bit local and close to our hearts, man. We had a mentor. We had one of our great gentlemen that we have known our entire life has passed away. Coach Bobby Young, head coach of the Columbia High School, longtime head coach of Columbia High School Capitals. Young man, Coach Young won 5 state championships at Columbia High. He went on a streak of 20 plus years of having a 20-game winning season when he was there. He won 5 state championships, and I think he made it to 10 total.
He played for 3 more. He
played for 3 more?
For 3 more, yeah.
Okay, played for 3 more, man. Yeah, Coach Young passed away, and it's a tough one, man. Me personally, you know, I've known Coach Young my whole life. He went to my church, so that's how I knew Coach Young. But you know, a scholar and a gentleman, a great coach, and he will be missed, man. Y'all have any Coach Young memories or Coach Young things y'all want to get out, man?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I shed a tear about that this morning, man, when I found out about him, man. He wasn't even my coach, but it was just that, you know, that man was a legend, man. Like you say, he won. When we went to school there, I think he won 3 of them while we was there, didn't he?
Well, 2 while we was there.
2 while we were there.
At least 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They had some of the best girls teams. You could stack them up against anybody in the nation, man. And they would compete with anybody. He was a great coach, and he set the foundation with the middle school also. So like middle school was ready to come to high school. You know, our coaches didn't do that. But yeah, it was just like a feeder system, man. The middle school was good, the high school just kept it pushing, man. He knew what he was doing, and you know, I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. Rest in peace, Bobby Young. I mean, condolences to his family and all that stuff, man. But he was a great coach, and they named the gym after him also.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Definitely want to give a shout out to his daughters, his family. It's tough when your hero precedes you in death. And you know, like Chan said, even if you didn't play for Coach Young, you respected him as a coach, as a mentor. Also, definitely send my condolences to Coach Smith and Coach Kelly, who coached alongside him for many years, and like Chan said, helped coach the middle school teams and just created that feeder system. It's a big loss for the state of South Carolina and its basketball history and legacy. But I think one of the things that's amazing is that his legacy continues on. You know, I don't think that ends. And you talk about the number of championships that he won and played for. Like it just, he deserves every accolade and everything that was given to him. Coach Young was a good man. For sure.
Very good man. I had the privilege not only to learn from him through school, but I had the chance to coach against him in 3 games, and I actually have a winning record against Coach Young, 2-1. So I could take that, and if you beat Coach Young, I don't care when it is, you take pride in that. But it was just good to go back to Columbia High, even though I was on the opposing side, just to have that memory of Coach Young and thinking back to some of the funny things he said, and some of the funny moments we had in gym class. It just brings back good memories, and he'll never be forgotten, especially around Columbia, not just Columbia High. He's a Hall of Famer in coaching, and he went into the Allen University Hall of Fame also.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting, man. You know, you have role models and stuff, and you have people who influence you in your life, and you don't even know that they influence you until you look back on stuff and you be like, yeah, okay. Well, I see he dropped off this pearls of wisdom to me. I see he dropped this off to me. And you kind of incorporate some of the things that you learn from him and you put it into your own life, man. Chance talked about some of the basketball squads that he had. He had a couple of All-Americans that he coached, countless Division I players who ended up, young ladies who end up playing Division I ball, and, Division II NAIA, Division III, the whole gambit. And even the ones who didn't, who didn't go on and play on the next level, they were still, people coming through that program, you ended up just being a better person coming through that program, learning under Coach Young.
And that's what I was going to say, Sly, that not only did he produce top level athletes, but if you go down his line through his lineage, he's produced just great people.
Good people.
You know what I'm saying? Just good people. Because he taught the game, but he taught life lessons. Even like you said, even though he was not our coach, he would always in gym class, if you do this will open up this, or y'all do this a little better. He always gave those little nuggets, like you said, Sly. And just the coach against him, man, not to keep harping on that, but it was just
clearly you harping on this 2-1 record.
Because that's something I'ma always keep, because it ain't many people that went to Columbia High that can say that. They had the chance to coach against Coach Young. So that was a great moment for me.
I'll say this too. He was ahead of the game with recruiting, because there's quite a bit of girls. There's quite a bit of girls at our school that did not go to middle school with us.
Chance, why you Chance, don't do this. Don't do this, Chance.
Now check this out.
Don't do this. I want to give a shout out to Tawanya Herbert, who was his first player to go to at the time, Power 5 school. She played basketball at Iowa State. So shout out to Tawanya. And my condolences to all of his former players too, because I know that this hits them hard too.
Now, Chuck Wise just said, I want to correct you, Chuck. Chuck Wise just said Tree Jeter was the starter of the SC Dominance, and the starter Tree was Coach Young. Now, I'll correct you a little bit. Shauna just mentioned Herbert, Tawana Herbert. Like I said, that was the first superstar that I remember at Columbia High, the first really, really good girls player that I remember at Columbia High. Now they didn't win the state championship.
No, but they won in 92, didn't they? Because Twain would have been class of 91.
No, they won in 93. They won our freshman. They won it in the 93, 94 year. No, when did we start? Whenever our freshman year was, they won our freshman year.
That was 93.
93, 94 was our freshman year.
No, it was 92, 93.
No, our freshman year was 93,
97. We graduated.
So that's why it was
93, 94.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying the school year started in 92.
No, sir, it started in 93.
You started in 93.
Oh, God.
That's a long school year. 92 to 94.
Chance was Sly was in that class when he was in the same class all day.
Yeah,
it might have been.
It's a lot of reclassified. They be reclassifying these years. You did not grade twice.
You corrected him on that. But the starter Tree Jeter was at King Park.
Jeter was the starter Tree Jeter, because her dad was her first coach.
Yes, sir. That was the starter Tree Jeter.
Hey, how did he so happen to be a teacher at our school?
Well, I know, Coach.
Tree lived down there. Yeah, Tree lived around the corner from me.
Yeah, she moved over there.
Oh my God,
yeah,
Chance!
So
why are we doing this? Shut up!
Somebody bought him a house.
Shut up,
Chance.
What? Nobody. Columbia High no houses. What are you talking about?
Now, Aaron just said it was that big head Redbone who went to Princeton. I don't know who Aaron is talking about.
Well,
that sounds like him.
He said no. I said went to Princeton.
Princeton what?
Princeton Elementary.
Aaron can't spell Princeton.
And why she got to be big head?
Yeah,
that's rude.
But yeah, so Tasha Harrison. I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, she was after Twine.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah.
So get it right, Ron.
So Ron is way wrong as usual. As you see, Shots talking about Princeton State.
that's where Aaron went. I was gonna say he might have been in New Jersey, but it wasn't at Princeton.
Hey, at least it's Princeton State and not state prison. So we'll take that for Ron. That's a win.
But yeah,
not even.
Not in his feelings. We don't care, Ron.
But you have to look at, the quality of young women that he coached and where he sent a lot of these young women. They got to go and play college ball, and we might not realize it, but Columbia High is a small school. Columbia compared to a lot of these schools out here, we had 900 people when we graduated, I think, at the most.
Yeah, 900.
Yeah, we had 900 people. And so, you got schools now, 3,000, 3,500 kids, stuff like that. So it was a relatively small school, but the dominance as dominant as his programs were, they could go on and beat any school in the state. They were ranked in the nation. He coached teams that were ranked in the nation. And Chance wanted to talk about that recruitment, but truth be told, all them girls went to St. Andrews Middle. Everybody but Teresa went to St. Andrews Middle. So, it wasn't like he was going out getting star players. They were all homegrown.
Not all of them. But I mean, I just say he was ahead of the game.
Who didn't go to St. Andrews?
Who didn't go to St. Andrews Middle besides Teresa?
All of them.
Shut up.
See, just be talking. Shut up.
all of them went to St.
That's why we do you like this, because you be acting goofy.
Right, so
he talking about all of them.
All of them didn't go there.
Shut up,
all right, the one. Shauna played on the middle school team. And she didn't play on the high school team because they brought some other people from other places.
That's not true.
They ain't bring nobody from no other place, man. All the girls played on the middle school team.
That's why. That's why Chance was 176 out of 120, because he makes statements like that.
I just know what I know. I don't remember other people's names.
You don't know much, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, Miko just said Coach stepped outside of his coaching role and would feed me before I went home. Yeah, just you hear stories like that from Miko. Now that he's passed away, you just hear some of the great stories and some of the great things that he did, that he always did. And I was just really, really happy that they named the gym after him. I was, man, what the fuck you laughing at, man? I'm trying to be serious, man.
Aaron talking to him.
Oh Lord. But
Aaron also had a really good point. Coach Young was great at getting the best out of his players, and he absolutely did that.
Not only his players, but his students too, because he would challenge you in a way, man. Like when it came to ping pong and table tennis, he was an old tennis player. So he would challenge you to get up and learn something besides what you're, outside of your comfort zone.
Yep.
And he not only coached girls basketball, he coached a lot. He coached track and field. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff he did.
He coached football at one time, and that's what
football at one time.
Did I didn't know that.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
But
you gotta run the go right. You gotta run the go.
But that was one of the things. That was one of the things. Like I said, I went to church with Coach Young. So I knew Coach Young, Miss Young, Vicky and Tracy my whole life. Matter of fact, Vicky and Tracy used to babysit me when I was in church, and it's just Coach Young was funny.
He was young.
Yeah, Coach Young was funny because he would always come to church right before the sermon started. He would always walk in right before the sermon started with his money to drop in the collection plate. As soon as the sermon was over, as soon as the missile came, Coach was up out of there. He came just for the preaching. But I remember, every now and then, if he would stick around, especially doing football. So he'll come up to me and he'll talk about football thing. And I'm sitting up here like, what Coach Young gonna tell me about football? Yeah, you coach girl basketball. But then when he sit down and he started to tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'm like, oh, okay, you might know what you're talking about.
You might want to listen a
I might
little
want to
bit.
listen.
I might want to listen.
So that was a pretty long conversation then.
Nah, it was short because I ain't do too much wrong, so it was short conversation. But yeah, man, I just thought that was real cool, man. That I knew him as a basketball coach, but he coached many other things, man. He didn't just coach basketball. It's just by the time we got there, he was just coaching varsity girls basketball. But so
yeah, Aaron said he had the best pro in the state. Yeah, he did have that little George Jefferson. That one never napping. No, not with the hole, but it was tight. It was never
and
napping.
It was always in shape too.
It
was never out of place.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog.
Ever.
One of the funniest things was, y'all remember when Corey Riley senior year, man, we took the picture chance and he had his eyes all bugged out.
Yeah.
Coach Young, he saw our picture. He's like, look at Corey Riley. He looks like a madman.
He's a madman.
He's a madman. Corey Riley's a madman. He's a sucker for sucker time. That was one of the funniest moments. And then one time we was in gym, we were freshmen, and Ron Elmore climbed up the darn the net to hang on the rim. He came over there and got Peanut, what are you doing up there? Are you gonna dunk me there, Peanut? Are you ever gonna dunk Peanut? Get down from there, Peanut. That was too funny, dog, when he called Ron Peanut, get down from there.
One thing Chuck Wise just said, he made you better as an athlete, which in turn made you better as a person. He challenged you to act like you had been there before. Now that's a great thing.
Absolutely.
And also another thing I think Coach Young did. Coach Young, he kind of, and this is what all great coaches do. They lie to people to make them feel like they're somebody. And Aaron just said, Coach Young taught me that I was the battery for our team. I was upset one day about not starting, and he told me I was the key to success. So an example of Coach Young being a great man and just lying to a kid to make him feel like he's somebody.
But see, it was a little white lie. Well, it was kind of big for Aaron because he wasn't no key to no success. But that just shows you how he'll go out of his way, like Nico said, to help people. In that case, he was helping the needy for Aaron. He really wasn't getting off that bench.
He was helping his team.
Hey, I will say this now. Aaron, he was a hooper, dog. He was like if I could compare him to somebody in the NBA, it's like Vinny.
You can't.
The microwave.
He come in and get buckets now, and he had that mirror in the game. He could hoop now. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Chance. I saw Aaron as an adult playing at a park, and he was just as terrible then as he was in high school. He was hard, man. I mean, come on, Chance. I mean, we are positive. We are a positive organization.
We are. Come on, we're positive.
But we're also honest. We're also honest people.
Being honest.
I'm not gonna waste my lines on Aaron. That's what I'm not.
You want that button to go up? You want that thing to go up when you push that button?
I need it. It's me, Lord.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Kelly too. Chuck Wise said Coach Young coached a few teams, but Coach Kelly coached every team. Coach Kelly,
what you doing, Cobb?
Coach Kelly did coach everything at Columbia High.
And he did the start lineups when boys came
out.
Yes, sir.
And now you're Columbia High Capitals.
Hey, Coach Young would get that thing set off in that gym on a Friday night.
He said, Capitals.
He was serious, man. He was all Columbia High all the time, baby.
All the time.
But he still be around Columbia High. He still was working. Him and my dad was coaching during still at the middle school, man.
Oh yeah.
No, they cut up together.
I
didn't know they cut up together.
They called me one time and it was emergency for my dad. This year, I thought they was calling about him jacking some kid up and they had to fire him. But he was a little sick. I thought he had jacked somebody up and said, Daddy, you can't do that no more.
Can't be.
Yeah, keep your hands off them kids.
He's a wild man. He's a wild man.
Not even.
God damn, Tito. Tito, man, we gonna pay you for the comments.
Tito, who let Tito in here?
Lock Tito until we finish with this episode, man.
Tito, you banned from the comments, Tito.
For some chicken.
They were arguing over some chicken. Get out of here.
Was it a wing or a leg?
Somebody wanted the breast.
No, somebody wanted that. They wanted that inner thigh.
Somebody wanted that big old piece of meat.
Wait a minute,
Pause.
Oh, pause.
We're just gonna keep on going.
No, that's a pause. You can't do that now. You can't say they want to.
Hey, Curlo, what's up, Curlo?
What up, Curlo?
So we got to tell you, Bobby Young was better coach than you.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Chance, what is wrong with you?
We love you, though. We love you.
We love you,
Coach.
Why was that even necessary? That black and mild got him going wild.
He was a legend.
He's a wild man.
He's a wild man.
What's wrong with you?
Don't hang up on us, Coach. I was messing.
That's so unnecessary.
But it's interesting, because all of us have had some coaching experience, so it kind of leads me to wonder, what are some of your favorite coaching moments? Well, all of us who are athletes have had some coaching experience. The one who isn't an athlete hasn't had any coaching experience. So we'll direct this to the athletes. What are some of your favorite coaching experiences, man, you had in your time coaching?
I go first.
Go ahead.
It can't be much. You ain't win no games.
All right, so I coached at a private school and we won the state championship girls basketball, right? And then I moved to another school and we beat them to win the state championship next year. So that was pretty awesome. Because that team had a girl that went to Tennessee. They had like 6 D1 girls on their team from that school, and we came back, and I knew all the girls, so I knew all their tendencies and all that stuff. So we got them in the state championship game, took them down through there, and won them again. I was pretty proud about that. That's probably my best moment. Two state championships in a row, 2 different teams.
I thought you coached boys though.
I coach boys too.
Okay.
At the private schools, you got to coach everything. I coach football, basketball, track, cross country. I even coached lacrosse one season. Didn't know what I was doing. Schools was in Memphis, Tennessee, Tito.
Okay.
One of my favorite moments had to be, I think it was 2016. We was going down to Bluffton. They was averaging 50 points a game through the season, and it was the 3rd round. The winner went to the lower state championship, and we shut them down and won 14-7, dog. And when you left out of there, it was dead solid. And we had a long ride back from down there in Hilton Head, but that was a good ride. It was cold, but that was one of my favorite moments.
That's what's up.
And coaching against Coach Young. Shauna.
I don't know. I think for me, I had a brief coaching experience in college, but they sucked, so there wasn't no good moments for them. They were fucking terrible. But I think my best coaching experience was my oldest son when he played Little League. He played Little League football. We made it to the first round of the playoffs. We won like 3 games. We wasn't really that good, but we beat three really, really, really bad teams to make to the playoffs. And so when we played in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs, we had 15 people on the team. Yeah, we had 15 people on our team. It was 11 and under. We had 15 people on our team. And then on that particular day, we only had 11 people show up. The 11th person showed up. We thought he was going to play. His daddy brought him to the game. Then his mama came pulling up to the game about 10 minutes before kickoff. and said he couldn't play because he got in trouble in school.
Mm.
So we told her, we convinced his mama just to let him walk out there on the first play so we could at least have 11 people on the field to get the game started. And it took hell and high water for her to do that. And we played that game with 10 people. We played that game with 10 people, and we were the last seed, and we ended up beating the first seed in the playoff with 10 people.
Dang,
and that
talk about an upset.
That was an upset, man. And we came back the next week and got beat 60-something. we had all 15 the next week, and we got our ass.
Yeah, you should have sent them other 5 on. You said, hey, y'all ain't played last week, going on.
But that was my proudest moment. My proudest moment in coaching.
Hey, Sly, you was one of them coaches on the sideline, stick your foot out, tripping them up, come down the sideline.
Nah, I go out there in full shoulder tackle. It ain't nothing but 15 yards.
Carl, what was one of your favorite moments, Carl?
I didn't coach.
Yeah.
Well, you around sports, so don't be a smart ass.
I've never coached.
Right, but you're around it. What was one of your favorite moments? Yeah. So what was one of your favorite moments you could think of in athletics?
Oh, thanks, Brian. I actually had, a game the other night, and we have a guy who owns a pizza shop around here, and a lot of our student athletes frequent the pizza shop. And he said, my best memory came last spring when the softball team clinched to go to the tournament. And he said, the girls were so excited that you ran out there and gave all of them hugs and you were high-fiving the coach. And he said, that's a core memory that's etched into my brain, seeing you celebrate with the team as they clinched their way to the tournament. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Wow. They got, ain't none of your business, AA Ron. We see what you ask. Ain't none of your business. We keep that quiet. Coach Curlow just said, seriously, either the trip to Cocoa or Raleigh or Red McDavid, Tim Barr and his crowd beating Liberty with 4 corners. Now, check this out. I don't know. I don't remember the.
We got to tell Coach about Cocoa Beach. Now,
yeah, hold on.
Some things he don't know about Cocoa Beach.
Some things don't need to be shared, Chance.
Ain't I'm talking right now? God damn! Oh, rude.
Keep on rolling.
But yeah, for the people
I'm talking.
The people who don't know, our senior year, the basketball team went to Cocoa Beach to play in the tournament. I think that's the first time Columbia High probably ever traveled to go to any type of Christmas tournament, anything like that.
Carlos said, I know.
That was our first time we ever traveled. But we went to Cocoa Beach. Man, we had a time, boy.
Yeah, we had a good time.
It was a good time. It was a good time, man. And then the thing is, our bus going down there, our bus broke down, and we had to get because we went down there on the school bus. We drove all the way to Florida
on the school bus.
On one of the school buses. It was the blue bus. It was the blue bus. But our bus broke down.
I thought we had
remember,
a different.
Our bus broke down when we was in Georgia somewhere, and the bus broke down. And we had to they got us in one of them coach buses. And we felt like we was a big time college program on a bus. I know y'all got to remember this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bus broke down.
But you really talking about it like you was on the team.
No, I wasn't on the team. I wasn't on the team.
Wait, he wasn't there?
I wasn't playing. I was there.
He was a statistician.
I was keeping the books. Yeah.
Y'all took the statistician too?
Tawana Herbert said it must have been the district activity bus. That's what it was.
But they made y'all ride on that to Florida?
To Florida, the blue bus.
The seats sit straight up like this.
Yeah.
Not now. Don't raise my hand.
Yeah. And before y'all sit up here talking about I wasn't playing. Well, first of all, Sylvester was a full scholarship Division I college athlete. My senior year in high school, I had already signed a scholarship to play football.
I definitely don't ever remember you playing basketball.
Playing football. So
you playing JV.
Keeping the stats. That's just something I did because I like the sport. I like the sport of basketball. Yeah. So don't play me like I'm some type of screw up. Your boy was a stud.
In basketball terms, screwed.
He was a stud.
Trash. Bubba Dub said.
Bubba Dub.
Bubba Dub.
Your boy was a stud. Now don't play me like
Bubba Dub say trash.
What kind of stud?
Nah, I couldn't play for
He
Kirk.
looked like he could be.
A Manny Fresh kind of stud.
Shout out
just in a fit of stars.
Shout out to Damon. Shout out to Damon.
That's what I'm talking about, big dog.
We appreciate it. Oh, my bad. Tawanya. That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, my bad.
Carlo.
I apologize. I'm sorry. She came to the podcast late. I said you was the first superstar from Columbia, and I used the word superstar. So, Miss Herbert, I am sorry.
Super duper star.
I said you was the first.
Aaron say you dress like a stud.
Yeah,
I
cannot. Carlo said you was the best statistician he ever known, man.
No, he said he was a great 5'10" post player.
Yeah, he was.
But
he ain't even 5'10".
If you look up above,
5'10" is generous.
5'10" and a half. 5'10" and a half.
But if you look up above, it says
generous.
best statistician ever.
5'10" and a half. Let's get that straight.
5'10" is generous.
In my bare feet, 5'10" and a half. That's
Lies.
You ain't even got enough neck to be 5'10". You can't be 5'10" like
5'10" and a half. 5'10" and a half, y'all.
Stop muting us.
Haters say what? Stop hating on the player.
You better stop muting us.
And Tito talking about he was 5'10" wide.
Tito, as tall as he is wide.
Hey, he built like the refrigerators we used to have in college. You know, the ones you had, the little one that was a box. That's my boy Sly Dog, but he was a tank. He was a tank. He was my
slid right under your little loft.
He was gonna leave no fouls on the table.
Look at man. You know, I expect
he was a battery pack.
I expect this shit.
What do you call it? Goon. You call him goon. Hey, put him in there and take somebody out.
He was John Chaney's goon. He was John Chaney's
goon. Count.
Oh, it's gonna be 5 hard.
Make them count.
It wasn't gonna be no slap. Slap was gonna take you out.
You know what?
Hey, don't jump around Sly. He gonna be on the slope.
First ball, Sly.
Enforcer.
Sly is a full scholarship Division I athlete.
And then he'll help you up too. He'll knock you down and help you up.
So
you know what?
So was Chance.
Huh? Ain't nobody called Chance. I ain't called Chance a screw. I ain't calling no name.
I ain't say you was screw up either. I just say you went on the team.
I said in basketball, not football. Randy had
them goggles.
And he had the Horace Grants.
Hey, I dominated.
You was a great high school football player.
I can live with that. I ain't mad at that. You ain't hurt my feelings at all.
Al Bundy.
Then when we got to college, we realized that Coach Mack didn't teach us how to play.
And it didn't get long.
I was like, this is Chinese.
Chance. I was playing free safety and had to line people up. I was like, we had to do this. It was cover 3.
Hey, I was like, they got a whole lot of plays.
They talking about we gonna show this and then we gonna roll with that. I was like, man, I don't know about no showing at all.
Chance, we know it was tough for you to pick it up.
Especially when it came to reading the playbook.
All right. I didn't want to roll into that. Come on now.
This shit was so crazy.
I actually was pretty good in college.
Hey, T probably was his study buddy. T probably the one talking.
She definitely did all his work. Her name on that degree too.
Chance, when they say rip over, this what you do.
I ain't gonna lie, we did have a lady who used to write our paper.
Chance, you telling all the secrets. We're about to cut you off.
Chance, why are you being a chatty Cathy tonight?
Mute that fool, Sly.
He
gonna tell something that he ain't supposed to tell.
What they call it? statute of limitations.
Statute of limitation, but still, certain things mute that fool.
Mute
That
that
black
fool.
and mild was
I got a couple $100 handshakes back in the day too.
That black and
let me put
mild
it all
got me
back
talking too much. Loose lips sink ships, Chance. Stop it.
Well, yeah. So,
okay. We'll be all right.
Oh, well, man. It's great coaching stories, man. A lot of, you know,
That fool say Chance that picture plate.
God damn.
Chance, the reason they started having the signs and stuff pointing to it. Look, Chance, this you, damn it. It's your dumb behind.
Still ran the wrong way.
I'm just making Chance, you run to the corner, not the post. But nah, dog, y'all ain't gonna do my boy like that. Because when he was at Memphis,
the hatred is real.
Hey, my boy used to send me gloves, Nike gloves, and the wrist. I appreciate you, dog. I still got it.
Did I send you some shoes too? Some cleats?
Yeah,
big cleats with the screw ins.
Yeah, but you had got hurt, and I ain't want to wear them because I got a little nervous. I thought that was the reason. No, I wore them. I'm just joking, man. I'm joking.
Oh, God. Please, let's move. Transition, please.
I try to take care of my people, and that's how they do.
See,
Brian said, you got hurt. I wouldn't try some of the same fate.
He did. I remember when he called me, man, he got hurt on running down on the punt. Kick off, my bad, kick off.
You were the gunner? Oh no, it wasn't a punt.
My old man took me out.
Friendly fire.
Yeah,
but
it happens sometimes.
But we wouldn't like them kids today, man. You know, I ain't laying out on no field. I got them and made my way to the sideline. These folks lay out on the field like they did.
Well, yeah. Well, check this, man. You know, but we still, I guess we started out this thing talking about Coach Young and the greatness that is Coach Bobby Young. We lost a legend. We lost a giant. You know, so we would like to say rest easy, Coach Young.
Or some out for the home.
Yeah, and blessings to Miss Young, Vicky, and Tracy.
Too expensive.
God, can y'all shut up for 2 seconds? Let me eulogize the man for 2 seconds, man.
You talking, man? Focus, man. Focus.
Oh, God, dealing with children over here. But yeah, we want to, send shout outs to Miss Young, Vicky, and Tracy, and he had a few grandchildren too. So, keep them in their prayers, in your prayers. Because I know they're going through some tough times right now dealing with the loss of the patriarch of the family. So, raise your glasses up to Coach Young and the life lessons that he taught you and instilled in you. Just being a good guy. We love you, Coach Young. We
definitely love you, man.
Definitely love you, Coach Young.
We love you.
So you will not be forgotten.
Not anytime soon. Mm-mm.
I don't know who worse, Ron or Tito, man.
It's got to be Tito tonight. It's Tito tonight.
Tito tonight. And Tito talking all caps. So he just be yelling.
If y'all gonna be rude, man, at least send me some stars, man. Send some stars. Everybody out there, send some stars. Make sure you send some stars. We appreciate it, Damon Williams, for sending us some stars, man.
Dang.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it, man. But we done talked about Coach Young and some of our favorite coaches. Remember, he was always smiling. Coach Young was always happy. But let's talk about everything else going on out in the world, man. Big Meech coming home now. That's a
hallelujah.
You said who coming home, Sly?
Big Meech coming home.
That's everybody homeboy. That's everybody homeboy all of a sudden because everybody ready to throw a coming home party. Man, Meech don't know y'all fools.
First of all, Meech got to be home for the sun go down, innit?
Yeah, he's still at the halfway house. Appreciate you, Alex.
Brunch party, man.
Everybody happy about Meech, and Meech don't know none of these people.
None of them.
They sitting up here screaming Meech coming on like Meech gave them weight.
Hey, do y'all notice this? Like, they always be like, send so-and-so home, bring so-and-so home. I be like, dude killed 7 people. Why you want him to come home?
Thank you, recording sessions for the stars, you and Mr. Alex, right? And they be talking about free him until it's the other way. No, I don't want to be the other way.
I'm like, he need to be where he's supposed to be.
Like they didn't really commit crimes. Like let's acknowledge that some of them actually committed crimes.
Come on now. I don't know all of what Big Meech did. I know he was a big drug boy, and you know what comes with that. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, we don't know what he did, but you know, I'm happy for him if he gets his freedom. But you know, as in general, people do that all the time. I'm like, free my son, and that done killed 17 people. I'm like, why? So he can kill 17 more?
Yes, I feel like you feel a way about these T-shirts that people be wearing.
You know what Ross say? They think I'm Big Meech. Y'all not Big Meech, so don't go out here thinking that.
Why are we thinking that? Why exactly would you think that?
Free Bernie Madoff.
Yeah. First of all, isn't Bernie Madoff dead?
Yeah, I think Bernie. No, Bernie.
I thought Bernie unalived himself.
No, the other white guy unalived himself. The Epstein Island. Yeah, he killed himself. I think Bernie's still chilling.
Is he really? No.
Google is our friend.
He died in April of 2021. I'm pretty sure he unalived himself.
Okay. Well,
that's why it's good to have somebody with some common sense on this show.
Shout out to you.
We just out here got the dead living and all kind of stuff.
What? Wet?
Bring it back, Jesus.
Wet?
Stop it. Wet?
W-H-E-T. Wet?
Wet?
So,
Chris Malone.
What up, Big Al? Big Al tuned in.
Big Al.
Yep. So Big Meech gone. Who else out there? Hey man,
Big Meech gone.
Big Meech is home.
Oh man, Big Meech home. My bad. He home.
Boy, we all messed up.
Y'all just killing people. It's not good. It's not good.
What you know? What?
I'm not fooling with Eric. Put him out the comments too.
Don't say nothing of that fool.
Put him out the comments too.
So. But you know, there's something else going around the internet right now that's kind of funny. It's a meme or a little video going around where a wife is training her husband. They're kind of having a training husband session, and then what's going on? The dude is getting a plate made at his job by his work wife, and the wife is saying, "You can't eat. You don't eat anybody's food. You can't eat anybody's food but mine." You know, how y'all feel about that, man? Can somebody fix your spouse a plate? Well, no. Yeah, they fix your spouse a plate.
Sound like somebody in your house.
I heard that. I heard
Get
that.
on. Let her in the room. Come
on in Rip 28 Studios.
Come on in here. Pepe, let her in, Pepe. Let her in, Pepe.
Open that door, Pepe.
That's funny.
She said, no.
Hey, same here. Hey, I know nobody better not fix my plate.
Oh, I guess
bet not.
I guess you know what happened in my house. I ain't allowed to eat nobody else's plate.
But like, I can't even imagine why. If I'm in a setting and it's like even my homies with their wives and I'm like, oh, let me fix your plate. Why would I even think that that's appropriate when somebody is with their, first of all,
period.
If you do it, that's on you. But why would I think that's appropriate when someone's with their significant other? Oh, let me fix your plate for you. What?
Hey, but to me though, it's like it ain't that serious. I'll fix my own plate. I ain't that type of dude. My wife gotta fix my plate and bring it to me. She don't have to. I mean, if she do, that's great.
I'm not disputing that fact. But why would another woman at the function say, "Let me fix your plate, Chance"? Unless you're sitting there with crutches and a broken leg and you can't move, and somebody's like, "Let me fix your plate."
Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm saying that ain't happening.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: as long as she there, I wouldn't advise that woman to go up there talking about fixing that plate.
She finna come back. She finna draw back a nub.
Hey, look, Chance got daughters and he got a son.
Hey, they all know better. They all know better.
First of all, Chance ain't gonna be no place with some woman who gonna say, "Let me fix your plate." So we don't even have to worry about that.
Look here.
That's true.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying you're not going to some place with some woman that ain't your wife is like, Chance, let me fix your plate. That's what I'm saying.
How do you know that?
Tell me I'm wrong. Exactly. You sitting there looking goofy.
Hey, don't let that black man go to your head.
Exactly. Sitting there look goofy. No, not gonna happen.
Hey, look here. My wife know her job. I don't fix my plate if I'm out. That ain't my job.
Now you can say that while she ain't in the room now.
Do I fix my plate? Exactly. Nope.
But first of all, if I can't see her face, she ain't there.
We didn't hear that.
Hey.
If I can't see her face, she ain't in there.
Hey, that ain't my job. But I think, but the thing is though, that meme or that thing was, I don't think it wasn't somebody fixing a plate. It was if somebody brings food to the office. If your work wife or another woman brings food to the office, you're not supposed to eat it if they bring it to the office. She can't be making no plate. She can't be making you lunch.
I guess
wait, like she's bringing lunch to you?
She's bringing lunch to you from home. Like
I think the work husband, work wife thing is stupid. So there's that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Definitely stupid.
That crazy.
Yeah, I don't eat from people's house no way, so ain't no need bringing me none. Because I'm gonna tell you now, you bring it to me, I ain't gonna eat it. I'm gonna dump it in the trash as soon as I get a free.
They be in there licking and scratching and animals everywhere.
I done seen too many people with their cats crawling on the counter and shit like that. Nah,
I don't know what you do in your house. I don't know how you keep your house. I don't know what you got in your house. You got bird feathers flying around, cats and all.
If I've not been to your house, I am not eating anything that you brought.
I just got a core group of my family that I eat from. I'm not eating from.
So let me tell y'all something real quick. So I had this great idea of having like a little chili cook-off at my job.
First of all, you work in a plant.
Nobody ate chili. I guess I'm gonna do that again.
I don't do potlucks of no kind. I don't care if it's a singular potluck, you cook the plate, or if it's for the office. They know Dr. asked Mr. Brown at school, you gonna eat? No.
I'm only eating something that's store bought. And I need to be in it first. I need to be in it first.
I don't want that either because if it was at your house.
Again, I need to be in the first in it. Like I've opened the bag of chips and I'm in it.
I'm already good.
That's one thing. I think one thing about my job where we work at is it's only men. It's not any women who work.
And y'all nasty. So I definitely ain't eating nothing in your job.
And that's the thing. We all know and we all understand. So anytime, on Fridays we usually cook out. I cook out for them. I make sure we can have a cookout. And we do it like every 2 or 3 weeks. We'll cook out, so we'll have everything on the grill right then and there, so you know what you're getting into because you see it. So you see it being cooked, so you trust whoever on the grill. So I think that's a good factor. I don't have to worry about, my wife don't have to worry about nobody bringing me no plate to work. All dudes there. So
listen. I ain't eating from no dude house. None of that. None of that, dog.
You ain't eating at your homie house, Brian? If you bring it into the
No,
office?
I'm talking about the work people.
Hey, wow, this is a good point. Hold on a second. This is a good point that's brought up. It's a good point brought up. Court just said, I tell my daughter's teacher, don't give her any of those cupcakes or pizza at school, or none of it.
I didn't think they let them bring homemade stuff into schools anymore.
You can't.
I didn't know that. Okay.
No, you cannot bring home. Well, depending on your school district, I know we can't. If it's not store bought, store made, you can't do it.
That's what I thought.
But pizza is okay.
Yeah, because you go to the pizza place and get it.
Well, you just talking about the pizza. So that's why I was asking.
What?
I said that's why I was asking because she just talking about don't get no pizza or nothing like that. So I was asking.
Well, I guess if they bring pizza, though, the pizza from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But no, I agree with Chaz. I get if she said no pizza, but if they bring pizza, that's
store-bought to me.
Yeah, that's store-bought.
Yeah.
But she don't want her. She said her daughter can't have.
No, she said no cupcake, no pizza, no
nothing. She said, that's what she said for her daughter.
First of all, we need to put Tito out the comments. Tito said, if somebody bringing you slide, if a dude bring you a plate, you got a whole nother set of problems.
You got a point. Court just said my daughter's in private school and they allow homemade. Yeah, that's
no.
That's the rich one.
The little ones know. The little ones know. We do not eat out of people's house. If it ain't come from, like you said, Pizza Hut or somewhere, no sir.
Mm-hmm. So
when y'all was at church, did y'all eat the potlucks after church?
Well, they cooked it at church. Our church.
First of all, them ladies with this right here, I was eating everything. I was eating everything they fried up.
Hey, they know how to whip the potatoes. They know how to do the potato pie. Yes, sir.
I was eating everything they whipped up because them ladies could cook.
Shoot, our church got a kitchen in the downstairs or whatever, industrial kitchen or whatever. Shoot, I leave service early. I'm down there taste testing everything in the basement.
Quality control.
Quality control.
Hey, look, now when I was going to when we had early morning service, they used to cook breakfast down there, the old deacons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Now I would eat that because they were cooking it right there. Yes, sir.
Well, the Lord blessed it. It was right there. So.
Yeah, it's right there.
It was right there.
And prayed over.
Yeah, it prayed over, so it's all good. I wasn't worried about that.
Shout out to our classmate watching. Michael, what up?
Oh, man.
Healthy hook.
So
what?
So we called him Healthy Hook because he ain't never get injured and he always hurt somebody every practice.
What?
Tawanya just said folks always talking about what they ain't gonna eat, but they'll put all kind of things.
Oh,
never
wait a minute.
This is a family show, Miss.
I don't see that in my comments. Wait a minute.
This is a family show. We will not.
Tawanya said that where? I missed that. Thankfully.
Yeah, I seen it.
I seen recording sessions.
I seen it.
I don't want to see it. Wait a minute, ma'am. Ma'am. Like Corey say, I ain't never got food poisoning from a church plate. Baby, because that grease be hot.
Yeah. They say y'all prayers before you ate it.
Yeah, that fish grease do be hot, boy.
Them mothers of the church know what they be doing.
Wait a minute. Court says.
Wait a minute. Wait, when did this? Wait a minute.
What we talking?
Is this Rip 28 after dark?
Hold on, Tito talking about
the man last name was Hook. Oh. What are you talking about, bro? Hey, he on that Diddy stuff over there.
I can't. This is we out of control right now.
Yeah, we need to reel this back.
Can we transition?
A lot of mercy.
Shout out to Bam Bam.
I can't right now. Swain talking about she be chewing on pencils.
Damn, your mom and daddy used to cook stuff and shit.
Not Coach Hook's son.
Not Coach
but Coach Hook said he wish it was.
The greatest. You just ruined the greatest story ever, Chance.
Go, you still tell it. Go
okay, I'll tell
Wait,
it.
What? Tell this story, please.
Greatest story ever, boy. Michael. I guess damn, I said his first name, but his mom used to walk around the track. doing football
First
practice.
of all, I feel like this is gonna be out of order. Don't do it.
And his mom
Don't
was
do it. Please
the
don't do this.
original most beautiful woman on the face of this earth.
God.
His mom is
I ask y'all, please,
the most beautiful
please,
woman on the face of this earth.
Don't do this, Sly.
But
Let it go, please.
but she would walk around the track. She would walk around the track every day.
Please stop telling this story.
One day, one of the coaches, Coach Hook was standing around all the other coaches. And then one of the coaches looked up at Coach Hook and said, Hey Hook, you any relation to Mike Hook? And Coach Hook looked at Mike mom.
Please don't do this.
Then he looked at the
ground.
Do this.
And don't mute me.
Then he looked back at Mike mom and he said, Man, I wish the hell I was.
It's not funny.
I remember that vividly.
He said, I wish the hell I was.
Hey, boy, y'all know how to
y'all
go
hell.
too far.
Y'all way too far. Like habitual line steppers.
Yeah.
Why was that necessary?
It was not.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was not
so
necessary.
It was so funny.
I wish he was getting these. I wish he was getting these comments and cut y'all out. Call y'all ugly and slow. I wish you would.
Hey man, you had to see it, man. The way Hook looked at that ground. Then he looked up.
I hate y'all.
Then he looked back down. Said, Man, I wish the hell I was.
Man, what other news we got, man? Because y'all are off track.
Oh Lord.
Look, don't be laughing with them fools, man. We gotta stay on track.
Hey, we just stating facts, man.
Please don't laugh at these fools. Please don't laugh at these fools.
Oh God.
I hate y'all. I cannot stand
y'all. You gotta love Coach Hook.
I cannot stand y'all.
Just tell facts, man.
Hey.
Y'all ain't worth two dead flies.
Well, check this, man.
Somebody said this is mom thick.
Wait a minute.
No, she ain't
Court.
thick.
Why you want to know, Court says? Why you want to know?
Don't do this.
She bad. That's all I can say.
Stop. Court, don't do this, please.
She Michael Jackson bad.
I ain't going no more.
Anyway.
What's up with that?
Check this out, man. We getting close, man. We getting close to that time, man. We getting close to that time, man. About time to take a walk down the 90s block, man. You know what we like to do. We take a walk down the 90s block. We bring something from the 1990s and we talk about it. And check this, man. Because today is the one and only Calvin Broadus. Calvin Broadus' 53rd birthday. His name is Snoop Doggy Dogg. It is
Happy birthday,
Doggy
Snoop.
Dogg's birthday. Happy birthday, Snoop, man. And in honor of the 90s block, man, what's your favorite Snoop Dogg song?
Oh.
You know what? I like when he got a little cameo on somebody else's song, like the Devin the Dude song. I like that one. Him and
what a day. Yeah, what a job.
What a job this is. Yeah, the boys on point on that thing, boy.
I think that's the greatest Andre 3000 verse ever because that dude told a story inside of a story.
Yeah, for real. Can you put me IRA? Because I don't see why not. That was cold with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, Murder Was the Case that he gave me. That was a good one.
That was mine.
I'm innocent.
That was mine. Murder Was the Case. I think because I love storytelling and rap, man. Murder Was the Case was my favorite. And
then when he first came out, 1, 2, 3, and 2 to 4. He was it was good, man. It was good.
That freaking video was just amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with Nate Dogg. Yeah, Nate Dogg.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Nate Dogg. Anything with Nate Dogg.
Happy Nate Dogg.
Hey.
Smoke weed every day.
Gin and juice, though. When gin and juice.
Getting it on and
they leave it till 6 in the
morning.
Like that right there.
That was my favorite right there. That's it.
So yeah, man.
Everybody got their cup, but you didn't chip in. Now, see, this type of shit happens all the time. You got to get yours before
I gotta get mine.
But on the real though, Snoop flipped the game, dog. Like he's supposed to be a gangster rapper. Now he's cooking with Martha Stewart
on the Olympics.
That man in the Olympics. This man doing everything, dog. He got New Balance shoes.
Dog.
He doing it, dog. Like
sketches.
I can't hate on that dude. Is it Sketch? Oh, Sketches, not New Balance.
Yeah, Sketches.
Yeah. And he explained it. He was like, everybody wears Sketches. White people, black people, grandmas, little kids, everybody. Remember when the little wheelies came out? The little wheelie shoes? Man, he up in and all that.
Dog, the funny thing about Snoop is definitely Snoop may be one of the most popular people on the face of the earth
in the world.
It's hard to argue. I don't think you can take your favorite rapper and you can probably drop him in the middle of India and won't nobody know who he is.
India. But the thing is, today's people don't know that Snoop was a rapper.
They
don't know that he came up as a gangster rapper. They don't know that. They know Martha Stewart. They know him and Kevin Hart doing the Olympic commentary. They know him being at the Olympics. That's it, right? They know he on The Voice. Like,
dude made it for himself, man.
Absolutely.
And they really don't know when him and Martha Stewart up there. She the only feather. She got
exactly. He got off. He beat the charges. I'm innocent.
She more gangster than him. She more gangster.
Yeah, she got more gangster ways than Snoop.
Like what side?
Snoop reinvented himself too. Because when he first came out, Snoop used to just stand there with his khaki suit on, wouldn't never smile, had his little barrettes in his hair and all that.
Super shy, and not that he didn't have the presentation. He didn't have that wasn't him yet.
Let me ask you a question, though, Bron. Let me throw this at you. Did he reinvent himself, or because I think Snoop has kind of been the same person except the shyness. You know what I'm saying? Because he was shy.
But that was the biggest part that sent him over the top, that he was able to get these things. So that's why I say reinvented. Because he was on trial. He was on trial. Everybody had wrote him off. He was going to prison. And he came back, man, and like you said, I don't know what his net worth is, but I'm sure it's pretty handsome.
Yeah, we got to address this real quick. She said, Court said I hated him after Baby Boy. Hey, that was the coldest line ever, dog.
Fuck your foot.
Little dude, like, I hate you. I hate you too, little dude. You ain't my son. I was like, damn.
He said, you built you a little fort, huh?
He's like, I hate fort. I hate you too, little. You ain't my son. I said, damn. Walked out the door. I forgot about P went with Master. He went with Master P.
He did the 3 albums with No Limit, and he speaks really, really highly of Master P because he was saying he never had anything in his name before he met P.
Because Suge was a gangster.
Hey, so we gotta say something about Silk Shocker though, like. I kind of like Silk Shocker, but this dude was the worst rapper ever.
But it's Snoop's birthday. Why are you talking about Silk Shocker?
Why were we talking about
we talking about Master?
Hey, but talking about Snoop, a song that you talking about features, a song that he was featured on that I love was Ghetto Symphony.
Yes, this Ghetto Symphony. Oh,
come on,
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
That's
Snoop
one of the coldest. That's one of the coldest joints ever.
Yeah, and all of them went so hard on that. Man. Hey, man, shout out to Snoop and his 53rd birthday, man. Happy birthday to Snoop, man. The most popular person in the United States, definitely.
Snoopy.
He's definitely the most popular American in the world.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely so, but oh, well, man. Shout out to Snoopy.
Shout out to Snoop. Happy birthday to Snoop. 53. He for real unk now.
There it is. There it is. Well,
No,
check
that's
this.
that pawpaw. We aunts. He a pawpaw.
But that's
Papa.
Papa.
Does his daughter have a baby?
No, his son got one. His daughter didn't have
His
one.
son got two. I think
Yeah.
that's the
I
oldest
knew
son
one of
got
his
two.
kids. That's my bad for misspeaking. I misspoke.
Baby Papa now.
Yeah, he a pawpaw.
You know something we didn't mention about Snoop, though? We talked about, rap and Martha Stewart and all this, man. He had, his thriving Little League Snoop Football League, man. The dude is a role model on just many different levels, too.
And that's one of the reasons
did y'all see the movie where he coached? Did you see the movie?
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, God, that was man, Mike Epps is so goddamn funny to me.
Hey, one of my son's teammates was in that movie.
That's what's up. But check this out. If you ever want to really see Snoop doing his thing, they had a documentary about his kids not when he really first started, but a section of them. One of his kids went to USC.
He's put several students into
the NFL,
Division I, Division II,
and the NFL. D'Anthony Thomas, John Ross, and somebody else that just came out.
DeMar DeRozan actually played in this league. Bunch of them guys from LA and the NBA. Played in the football league.
Didn't CJ Stroud or
CJ Stroud played in this league?
Yeah, because his mama was looking for some. But
he from Cali.
He's done a lot.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan from LA.
No,
from
Stroud.
LA.
Yeah, CJ. They from all from LA.
CJ Stroud from there.
Okay, I didn't know that. I know he went to Ohio State or whatever.
Yeah, man, there's a bunch. He put a bunch of kids in the league, man, and even
that's part.
Yeah, even in college, man. You put so many kids in college out of the league, it's hard to even count. I mean, he put in college.
And the crazy thing about it is that's part of the reason I say he reinvented himself. Because when we was coming up, we wanted to who was gonna send that kid to the Snoop Dogg
league. Only if you want him to be a gangster.
That's what I'm talking about. But then the crazy thing is, he a big LA dude. But he a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
I always wonder how that happened.
I don't know. It was something about, I think he said something about Mean Joe Green. He liked the steel curtain or whatever it was. So I think that was a part of it.
Yeah, he's a big time Steelers fan, man. Big time Steelers fan, man. Shout out to Snoop.
Shout out to Snoop.
OG.
This was good, y'all.
Well, it's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. We got any parting shots? El Presidente, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yes, sir. I gotta go back to the part we're talking about coaching or whatever, coaching mommy.
Oh, Lord.
So, I've coached my kids for most of my life, so I've always had a winning record because they've been great players. So I would like to say I appreciate coaching my kids because they've done a great job and it's been like fulfilling to coach them. So it's like you get to live through them and all that stuff, man. So it's a good thing, after the game, look up, all that stuff, man. So, as you get older, them times start to go away. So like I only got one kid now in middle school, now everybody else in college, everything. So it's like, you start to realize, man, time goes by fast, man. So just appreciate everything you got, man. And that's all I got.
That's the most coherent thing you said all night. So I'm glad you was able to get that out,
my boy. That Black and Mild got him on it.
Our favorite coach's favorite coach. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Man, Chance, I'm gonna piggyback off of you. I just got.
Don't do that.
See, and give him a goddamn compliment.
It's all
I said you was coherent, but anyway, I want to shout out to the 3Ms. They all got made the honor roll.
Yes, sir.
All A's, all fours, 4A's, 3B's. So not only are they doing it in athletics, they're doing it in the classroom too. So I'm much more proud of that. Shout out to a few of the kids that I mentor. I don't want to leave nobody's name out. So they also have good grades and are thriving in other areas. So I just want to say, keep up the good work. Your shine does not go unseen. Your shine does not go unseen. So just keep it up.
All right. S.commas. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Absolutely. Love on you people. I got to see Sonya last week when I was in Charlotte, so I drove down and saw her. It was so good to see her. Got to see her husband, saw him too. He has been moved now. He's in a rehab facility, so just continue to keep them in my prayers. Just love on you people, man. Life is fleeting, so make sure you check in on folks who don't necessarily have somebody. Check on your strong friends. And let people know you're thinking about them.
Shout out Mr. Cobb, my dog. I'm gonna get up there and watch.
And shout out to LeBron. My daddy called me yesterday. He was like, LeBron called me to check to see how I was doing. So shout out to Bobby Young over there for hollering at my daddy to make sure he was good. I appreciate that.
Brian did Brian though.
Shut up, Chance.
It's called helping people.
I know you love
humanity.
Man.
It's called humanity.
No. Hey, good job.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you in the chat.
Good job,
say this out loud.
Good job, B-Dog.
I appreciate you, Brian.
Man, you know I got him.
Well, check this, man.
You're a good dude.
It's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast, man. And check this out, man. I know a lot of times, man, we talk about relationships and stuff on this show, and sometimes, your relationships aren't always good and cheery. Sometimes you go through some up times and some down times. But here go the thing, man. Even if you are mad at your old lady, even if you are upset at her and just really don't want to talk to her, turn around, hit it from the back so you don't have to look at her face. And that way you can still be mad at her.
This nigga.
We'll see you next week.
He makes me sick.
We'll see you next week on the Rip 28 podcast.
He makes me sick. Oh, he gets on my nerves.
Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta do it.
What would we do without him?